fight. Set the rules.
Hi everyone, this is Chernobyl from Ghost Gamers. I'm still at the International 3, obviously, and I have S4, the captain drafter of Alliance, and they just beat DK. How does it feel beating DK?
It feels really good. I believe they're one of the strongest Chinese team right now, so playing against them is really, really hard, I would say.
They were the first team that actually won a single game. Was that something? Did you feel like it's mostly random that you were undefeated so far, or what's your thought about that?
No, I think I know why we lost the game. In all other games we played in this tournament, we always had a nice game plan, and now game 2 we didn't really have that game plan set, so I think that cost us a lot in the game.
Was it mostly the predetermined strategy, or did you buy the wrong items and call the wrong shots in game as well?
I would say it was a little bit of drafting mistake, but mostly like how we clamped up mid and we didn't put enough pressure before Darkseer gets mech and Battle Fury and stuff.
And I think a lot of people just want to know how are you guys so good? I mean, what makes it Alliance?
I think our strategies are pretty good. We have in the drafts against Chinese, we have the Scylla advantage and the Wisp advantage, if you know what I mean. People don't like to play against our Wisp and Scylla, and they don't play it that well themselves, so they kind of forced to ban it. And when we're first pick, we get a free bat then, and I think that plays a huge part in our games versus DK today.
Weren't you afraid that they might pick up a lone druid for themselves or something like that?
No, we were planning for that. We thought they would pick Scylla in some of the games, but they just banned it all games. We were gonna go for a lifestealer counter against the Scylla bear, but no, they didn't go for Scylla bear.
So are you ever surprised by a pick of the enemy team? Are you ever thrown completely off guard, like you don't really know how to respond to it?
Not really. Not the Chinese teams. We actually predict a lot of their picks, but in the game 3, it seems like that's the strategy they practice in scrims and stuff and won with, because they first pick Spectre and Shen, and I knew it was a strat they practiced before when you do stuff like that.
In general, then I don't mean just at this event, but in general, do you ever feel like you lose control of a draft while drafting it?
Yeah, sometimes when we don't have too many alternatives and they ban that hero you want, then you're stuck. Then you have to move around lanes and stuff, but mostly we have a lot of alternatives. Early in the draft we talk about what we want to play and alternatives to what we play, so we use a lot of the bonus time in the early drafting.
Would you say that over the last months you have developed more wider hero pool, so you won't get closeted into one pick?
Yeah, I believe so. If we don't get Furion and Scylla for Bulldog, we have plenty of other heroes to play, a Bulldog to play. But they're giving us Furion every game, and we're so known. We play with the Furion so well, around the map. Good communication, when to use ulti, when to TP in and chase and stuff, and split push. So we know that hero in and out right now.
I asked this to Bulldog as well. If we go back a year, what were you up to about a year ago?
So it's August now, right? Yeah. I think I was playing in TTB, my old team, a Danish team. We weren't doing that well. We didn't get invited to the TI qualifier, but I didn't expect us to. Anyway, I didn't see the team going that far, so I left the team, and I started the team with Bulldog and Envy, and actually Bulldog played with us before in TTB, as a tryout, and I thought it was really good back then. So I talked to him about a new team and stuff, and he agreed, and he wanted to just get into the competitive scene, and I thought it was a good start.
How do you get in contact with Lodi and Ake?
Actually, Lodi contacted me on Skype. I didn't expect him to do that. Apparently, he had watched a lot of our games. When I played in TTB, I played offlane, and he really liked how I played. I think at first he planned for me to go offlane in the new team, but I was adjusted to mid back then after playing with Envy and Black and Kissels. So we decided that I should play mid instead.
Because a lot of people comment that you went from being sort of completely unknown now to being mentioned as one of the best mid players in Europe. What are your thoughts about that praise?
I don't know. Like, I think every player looks good when they're on a really nice team. So I don't know. Like Black, he looks really good on mouse, and they aren't doing so well. So if he's on a good team, I think he's like one of the best carries. But you know, from going to that low-profile player I was back then to now, I just, you know, I played every day in practice just to get to this international.
What does it feel like finally being at the international? I presume you followed it last year, maybe even last 2 years?
Yeah, I followed. I think I watched every game, like staying up late at night, watching the finals. Like, I always imagine how it would be for the players in the games, like what's the pressure and stuff like that. Playing as the Chinese, I had like so many questions watching. But now getting to TI3, I don't know, it's amazing. I think we deserve it. I don't know, it's not much to say. Like, it's an amazing tournament, amazing teams.
What does your friends and family think about what are you doing?
Like a year ago, they didn't like it that much, but now they're like full supportive, and they watch every game. Like even my brothers watch me play and text me and stuff. So they're really supportive. Almost too supportive, you know. When I come home, they want to talk about Dota. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk that much about it right now. But yeah.
You had enough of Dota probably when you get back to your family. Is that like the least favorite topic when you head back home to your family?
No, I think that's the best topic. Like getting home again. Like when you've been away on a tournament for so long, it feels so nice just to get home and relax. You know.
Yeah, but I meant if you get home and they start harassing you with Dota questions.
Nah, it's pretty cool, but like sometimes. Like they criticize me in games, and I'm like, fuck you.
Well, you could challenge them with like 1 versus 1 mid and vouch, go.
Yeah, sure.
Speaking of mid, is there any player you dislike playing against in mid lane?
Dislike playing against? I dislike playing against the supports mid, you know, when they rotate. But no, I don't think there's any mid player I dislike playing against.
So there's no mid player you particularly fear or think it's very tricky to play against or something like that?
No, not really. Like, I usually play against the hero, not the player, you know.
How would you define the mid player's role in the game and in the team?
Usually, the playmaker, he has to play different in every game. Like. He has to take a lot of risks, so I think you have to be able to take risks when you play mid, but not too over-aggressive, just in the middle, you know. I don't know, and I'm captain, so I play a different role when playing mid. I'm a bit more team-oriented, maybe than other mid players, but sometimes I play like Storm and stuff, but it doesn't happen that often.
How would you say you differ your type of play from, say, Dendi or Mu or Super, or these kind of players?
I think it differs a lot because of our drafting, how we draft. You know, we draft a lot of Fury and Scylla plus a carry, so that's like a dual core. So if I play like something like, you know, Queen of Pain and I get ganked mid, then like the game is pretty much over. Like, so I need like something that can control team fights later and like not focusing on just winning mid, like but winning the mid game.
Who's usually calling the shots in the game? I mean, I know you're the drafter, but are you also deciding on all stages of the game what your team are gonna, how they're gonna rotate, how they're gonna move, and etc.?
I don't control like every move, but I control a lot, like smokes and stuff. But the support helps a lot too. Like Ake can, everyone says when they have a new item and stuff, they call it. Ake maybe calls a push when he feels like his Shen is strong. He has full creeps and mech and stuff. But we have a game plan in the start of the game how we're gonna develop through the game.
Who is usually coming up with the game plan? Is it someone pulling more ideas, or are you just discussing it all together?
We're just discussing it all together, and if someone disagrees, then we might change something. And it's really nice when everyone comes up with ideas. So it makes it much easier for me to like decide how the game plan will be.
Is there any hero that someone in your team is really tired of playing?
Tired of playing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a month back or so. I think Lodi was really tired of like life stealing and stuff. But Bulldog, he never gets tired of any hero, you know, because I don't know why, but he wins games for us, so why not?
Well, he just plays about 2-3 heroes, if I'm, well, you know, were to be harsh.
Nah, he doesn't really play 2-3 heroes. I think he plays more than that. We practice. We have some other heroes for him that we practice in the boot camp that we haven't shown yet. I'm not gonna say which heroes.
So basically, you'd be kind of excited if a team would ban both Druid and Prophet, because then you can finally start using what you practiced.
Yeah, I would say that would be interesting, because then I will change my mid hero. If we change like from Prophet to another hero, I will change like my role kinda. Maybe I take more farm then.
So there you have it, everyone. If you want to change the Alliance playstyle, you ban these 2 heroes out. Your next opponent, you don't really know which one it is, right? But who would you rather go up against?
I think we want to go up against most Chinese Tongfu because we still have that Scylla and Wisp advantage against them. Maybe not Scylla advantage, because some teams like Chinese teams like Scylla, but still we like playing against Wisp, and you know, they're afraid of our Wisp, so we have that extra ban.
Do you always leave Wisp in the draft, no matter who you're facing?
No. Some teams are really good at Wisp. They abuse stuff like lanes and heroes. I would say Fnatic is one of them. They're really good teamwork and early game, and their laning is really smart too. So I would probably not give Wisp to Fnatic.
How did preparations go for the event? How long did you boot camp for?
I think we boot camp for a month, about maybe a little bit less, but about a month. Like, we didn't force practice, you know, like some other teams might do. If someone is like really not, if he really don't want to practice more, he should say it to everyone, and we can stop playing, because we want like effective practice at the bootcamp. So, but we play like a lot. We play like 8 to 10 hours per day, even more some days.
And stopped playing when someone doesn't want to play. That sounds very Swedish to me.
Yeah, but everyone wants to win this tournament, and they're not gonna like, oh, I don't want to play, because everyone we want good practice, and if someone really doesn't feel good or something, then we just stop, maybe talk.
How are your team working? Like, are you close friends, all of you, or do you ever get tired of each other?
Yeah, we always get tired of Bulldog. No, but yeah, we're really good friends. We hang out like all the time. At least like this tournament, we don't go off. We pretty much stay together and talk, about the games and stuff. Yeah, I would say we're really good friends.
Can you relate that, you think, to the fact that you don't try to push too much for too much Dota? You stop when you feel like someone is bored or someone is tired of it?
Yeah, I think so. Like maybe some other teams, they get angry at each other and they don't solve it. I think you should stop playing and just talk. Maybe like wait an hour and then just talk to the team. Like it helps a lot, I think.
How do you usually practice? Do you just play scrims for 8 hours, or do you do some more advanced stuff? Do you watch replays, try the same situation over again and these kind of things?
I think we're like the team who watches least replays. I don't know why. Like we know what mistakes we do in games and stuff. We might watch other teams play replays and stuff. We like watching like streams and stuff of matches together, just to discuss. But like when we practice, we like to stick with one strategy for like 5 games in a row, and just perfect it, and then maybe switch a few heroes and go with it. Like don't change too much. We don't change our draft that much in the practice.
Yeah, okay. I think I've kept you long enough. You probably want to watch your future opponents play.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited of this Tongfu Navi game going on right now, and I'm really hungry.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go let you have some food. And any final shoutouts?
Shout out to my sponsors, XMG, Racer, Monster, and my family for watching this and the tournament. Yep.
And I guess you don't want to add a shout out to Delta Airlines either, right? No one does that, it seems.
No, I don't want to do that.
Shots fired. Yeah. Thanks a lot, man. Good luck in the tournament.